Um, I just want to speak to the people that are aware of what's going on. I mean, seriously aware of how dark what's happening really is to everybody. You know, there's many people out here that think that this is a temporary deal. Wearing the mask, we'll only have to do that for a little while, and it'll all be over soon. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Because the way people are going along with this, I'm seeing the masks coming out, and people are starting to embrace these things. You know, it looks like to me, like they're totally comfortable putting it on. And when I see them pulling to a parking lot at a store, it's not like they put it on right before they go in. They show up in that thing, and the gloves. This is dark, and I'm having a problem, and I know many of you are, that see everybody in this giant sea of eyeballs peeking over this clamshell that just looks so ridiculous, and now in designer shapes. And I'm also seeing the masks very thick. You know, they're made out of material with all these pretty flowers and all that. I'm not comfortable with any of this. This is totally slavery at its finest. And I'm really shocked at humanity for going along with it so easily. You know, I'm not having a good time, okay? I'm feeling anxiety every single day, watching these people not have a problem with suffocating themselves because they watch the mainstream news, who I despise. These people are the darkest evil you can imagine. They're telling you everything you do to screw up your immune system, not to keep you safe. Stay inside and don't have friends over. Everything they say is to harm you. All right? And they're getting away with this, and people take this serious. And my neighbors, I still have neighbors here that are in their house still. They are still hiding. And when they come out, they got a mask. This is about as wrong as it gets. But what I want to do is I want to share something with you that just one day, and I want you guys to share it with me too, if you have a story like this. But this happens every day in Masketeer land. But I was going to a store I've been going to for probably 10 years, and it's Trader Joe's, you know, and there's a guy in there that I talk to. I go through he's a cashier, and he's there, and he's a friendly, funny guy. He's wide awake, talks about UFOs, chemtrails, you name it. He's all over this stuff, and I even talked to him 2 weeks before this thing I'm going to tell you about happened, and he said, this whole virus thing is a big fake, and he knew it. You know, it's a big control thing to see how far they can push us. But I went into Trader Joe's for the first time in like 2 weeks, and I thought, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm going to go in there, balls out, with a mad face, so nobody will mess with me. And so I'm going through there, and no problem, going down the aisles, trying to not make eye contact with people, you know, because they're scary little people with their eyes peeking over that mask. And so I'm getting ready to leave. I got my stuff. I made it so far, and I made it to the checkout line. So I'm in a line with a lady there that's, you know, checking out the stuff. But I see him, my buddy, and one cashier over, right? I see the back of his head, and I'm just standing there in line, no mask, feeling nervous. But he turns around, and he looks at me, and it's the weirdest thing. It's like he didn't even know me. He's calling me sir, and this guy knows my name left and right. But he goes, sir, you gotta wear a mask. You have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask right now. And he was making such a scene. He's pointing at me, and he's walking back and forth to me and the cash register, pointing and running around like a wrestler. And if you know Trader Joe's, if you've been in there, they have a bell in there, right, that they ring when they need bags or they need whatever. But he's ringing this bell about me. Like, officer needs assistance. There's a guy without a mask. And he's all freaked out. I was angry, but I thought he was joking. I really did. I thought he was joking. because it was so animated and so crazy. And he wasn't. His eyes were bulging over that stupid mask he had on. And it was like he didn't know me at all. And I think these masks are changing people. I mean, I know they cut their oxygen off of their brain. And something's going on here. This is the second time this has happened to me. I've had a waitress do the same thing that knew me and said, "What's up?" and all that friendly stuff, and just said, "Sir, you got to wear a mask." Like, they don't know my name anymore? Yeah, but this guy at Trader Joe's, I was really angry about, and I was saying stuff like, "Your mask is too tight, dude. Relax here. You're getting all freaking nervous." And boy, he was just making the alarms go off in there, and everybody was staring at me. Very uncomfortable. And I called them and made a big stink about it too, by the way. But it was just a really weird experience. And I know a lot of people are having this same experience. I hope you will, like, in the comments or whatever, just tell me if you've had a weird experience like this. Because people are changing. They're accepting the mask. I'm sick to my stomach that they are accepting this. They really are. And when you tell them how dangerous this is, that it's depleting your oxygen to your brain, and all this stuff, and lung infections, and all this, and the monsters behind this know this. But if you tell them about it, they don't want to hear it. They're like, I'm okay with that. No, I'm good. I have information all over the place about how dangerous it is. They don't want to hear it. And that bothers me. I've had good luck a few times, telling people to take the mask off and showing them this information, and they do take it off. But most times, they're totally fine with wearing that damn mask. And I don't get it. And the freaks behind all this are just smiling. It's working. And you guys, you gotta take those masks off now. Seriously, right now in the early stages, because if you don't, the next stage is going to be really freaking ugly. They're going to be ordering you to do stuff. And it's the mainstream news doing this, relaying all this goddamn information to people to scare the hell out of them. I've had enough. The anxiety in me when I go out, seeing these people suffocating themselves to keep their jobs, or just to, they just going about their business with this mask on like it's fine. Like you're wearing glasses. It's like it's just acceptable. Okay, here we go. It's not acceptable, and it's evil, and it's dark, and we're slaves. That's what they want. They want little slaves that look like each other and have a mask on and no personality, no smile, no nothing. Little robots. I'm having a hard time with it, guys. I know some of you are too. I talk to you on the phone, or I talk to you in comments or whatever. But we have to stop it right now. Seriously. This is enough. All right. I got to get out of here. I just watched the Orange Blossom Sprayer tonight too again. So we're getting sprayed from the sky too. And among other things, food's being screwed up and messed with and poisoned, and vaccines. I mean, I don't want to stretch this out 10 miles long, but I just want to know how some of you guys are coping with this stuff. I know how frustrating it is. I know. I'm dealing with it daily. So just let me know how you're doing it. Let's try and help each other and get through this, and try and get people to get these freaking face diapers off of them. It's embarrassing, and it's scary. Okay? It's scary to see the little kids with it on. The whole family walking around with this thing glued to their face. Not just hanging off their face. It's glued to their nose and mouth so they cannot breathe. I can't take it. So, anyway, thanks for listening. Sorry I was rambling, but holy shit, man. This stuff is getting really weird. Okay? All right, take care, guys.